Make it a goal. Go back to the habits of reading. Try to read a book a week or a book a month, okay? Because you're always going to grab solid nuggets out of those books. Find a mentor, okay? Now, look to your team, your upline, all right? Find a mentor in there. Find a business professional that you know, someone who is just balling in their business. And it can even be outside of Ambit, and be mentored by them, okay? And if you are not having any luck finding someone, well, go online and listen to guys like this. Who knows the guy on the left here? Tony Robbins, the guy on the right. All right. We've been privileged to hear John C. Maxwell at multiple events at Ambit, and he's phenomenal. And I've literally gone online and tried to listen to every single thing that they've ever published. And I learn, and I learn, and I learn, and I just absorb all the information that these great guys have. So even if you don't have a face-to-face mentor, they're out there on the internet. And the sixth, final one, add value to others. You know, this one is more of like it's a mentality thing, okay? So the reason why I put this up there, and this could be kind of get plugged into somebody else's talk tonight, maybe about personal recruiting, but this has helped me in my personal recruiting, having the mentality at all times to adding value to others. You know, we're probably going to hear some great step-by-step processes later on you know, how to recruit and how to build your business the right way, and those are phenomenal things. But if you want to get really simple, think about how you can constantly add value to someone else's life, okay? It could be as simple as you listen to someone that's going through a hard time, that you're there to listen to them. You've just added value to that person just by not even saying anything. So think of it could be in business too, like I'm in construction, right? So there's always like a plumber or an electrician that's like, hey, where's the next job? Can you hire me? And when I hire them to do the next job, I've just added value to them. They're able to earn a living now. So think about it in your business life and just your personal life, how you can add value to others, because once you've done that, you've built trust with someone, right? So then you talk about Ambit. It could be intentional or it could be just accidental. You know, they were talking about they need more money or they need electricity, and the Ambit conversation comes up casually. Well, look, you're talking to someone that fully trusts in you, and boom, you've got them as a customer or consultant. Pretty easy. So add value to others, have that mentality. Here they are listed out: face your fears, dream big, establish good habits, read, find a mentor, and add value to others. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to announce a guy from corporate, and he's a field development manager. So he's the connection between the field and corporate, and he's going to come up and talk a little bit about corporate and his story. So I'd like to introduce Mr. Ames, David Ames. Through a blank. Thanks, Paul.
Good morning, Dallas. We on? We good here?
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Oh, the Eastons. Hey, how are you guys? Hey, guys, give it up for Paul. I know I'm in kind of the same boat. I grew up homeschooled, and you know, social skills weren't really high on my list of things that I was great at. So obviously public speaking was a bit of an issue for me getting started, so I think Paul killed it. You did a great job. And you know, it's not often you can say that Luke Wade, somebody that plays with Luke Wade, opened for you. So, but thanks for having me today. I've owed Richard and Mary a visit for a long, long time, and it's funny, it took a move to Japan for me to finally come out. So. But I was glancing around the room earlier, and I noticed Coach, this big, tall glass of water sitting here, and it made me think about being from Texas. And one thing I typically do when we're on the road and traveling and I'm talking is I apologize for my accent, because I know at some point I'm going to hit a draw or something, and people look at you funny when you're on the road. But We're home, right? I don't have to do that here. Me and Coach, we're two big old boys from the Piney Woods of East Texas, so I'm sure you're going to hear some slang from us today. But my name is David Ames. I'm Field Development Manager with Ambit Energy. And what I wanted to do today is kind of, strip it down and kind of tell you my story, what led me to my position, and quite frankly, what my position is with the company. So I'll get started. I grew up in direct sales. My mother actually worked for a Dallas-based cosmetic company. And so growing up, I would get paid 10 cents to put labels on her product. And I still don't think that's enough, Mom. I know she's watching from Sydney right now. But I saw the power of direct sales and really how it impacted people's lives. And I'm a big believer that direct sales, it's not necessarily about the money. Obviously, that is a byproduct of it, but I think it boils down to relationships. So ironically enough, that's basically what my gig is at the corporate office. So I'll kind of explain that later, but just to elaborate on why direct sales is so important, I think why you're all here on a Saturday taking time out of your weekend just to learn and better yourselves and propel your business moving into perpetuity. It's amazing because we're all like-minded people in this room, right? And iron sharpens iron, so it's extremely beneficial for these trainings to take place and for you guys to come out and learn from peers. People that have been there and done it. They're the best of the best. Paul, top 50 last year, 5-star trip, awesome bass player, great public speaker. So in all seriousness, it's great to see people that may share some similarities with you that you couldn't even contemplate moving forward, So that's really exciting, but really what I wanted to talk about relationships and direct sales and how I got to see that it was so important. Like I said, my mom's watching from Sydney, Australia right now. That's where she lives, but whenever she comes into the States, her first call is always to some of her old cosmetic gals. And they set up something, they go out, and I got to go bail them out of jail or something like that. But it's the power of the relationships that they built while they were pursuing financial freedom, right? I think here in this room at Ambit, we're doing essentially the same thing. And it's amazing that this is so, I'm getting directed here, sorry. I take up a lot of surface area, so I don't want to block the screen or anything. So, but I'll show you a quick picture right there. She got a couple cars with Ambit. If you notice, I'm repping the Stars hat and the Rangers. Go Stars, go Rangers. Nobody? Yeah, I know. It's been a couple tough years for us. I know. I might not renew my season tickets this year. But really, that is a huge why. I think we were her why. And even though she was with a different company, I think it translates into multiple businesses in the sector. But like I said, when she comes into the States, her first call is always to those girls, and they go out and have a good time. And obviously, she's not affiliated with that company anymore, but it still plays a large part in her life. And it's really cool to see the power of what we can do here at Ambit, too, because with my job, I get to see it day in and day out. Like Paul said, there's 2 of us field development managers at the corporate office. And essentially, our job is to go out and make contact with you in the field, put our boots on the ground, see what's working, what's not. How can we help you achieve your why? What is your why? We love learning why you're working this business and who you're working it for and, the future, your future generations, your kids. Why are you building this? Who are you going to will this to when you're not here anymore? And it really, I'm a true believer that you guys in the field are the engine that propels this huge company moving forward. And I'll compare it to a vessel or a ship. Obviously, we have 2 great rudders, and like I said, I was homeschooled, so I'm kind of nerdy, but I'll leave buoyancy and displacement for a different topic. But like I said, Jerry and Chris, they're the rudders that kind of steer the ship, but you guys are what propel us and keep us cutting through those waters day in and day out. And it's really refreshing and always rewarding to hear your whys and what's really the bottom line that's propelling this business forward. We've got a lot of great programs, EC Fly-In, where we really like to bring people into the corporate office and connect with them on that level, because it's kind of hard to take the corporate office out in the field all the time. And that's where Irene and I come in, and we're responsible for getting out and seeing people, going up and talking to Tony and Diana, and Tony and Diana. Tony and Diana, like I said, I was homeschooled, there we go. It's Saturday morning, guys, bear with me. But building those relationships is paramount for the success of this business. And really, since you guys are the engine that propels this business moving forward, your voice is important. We need to know what you're using, what's working, what's not working, where can we improve. Do you guys like triple double? Is that good? All right, okay. So I think we're going in the right step, but yeah, we're always here. I love to stick around and meet everyone, because I think, it's one thing to talk from a stage, but really that face-to-face communication is key. And I'm going to try and stick around till lunch. I'll hang out till lunch. Then I've got a prior obligation that I have to tend to, but I'll hang out, and I'd love to meet each and every one of you and, hear what your why is, why you're doing this business, and where we can help. And, guys, we want you guys to be successful. I think there's no denying the fact that we wouldn't be a $1.2 billion company here 10 years after conception without you guys. And I'm extremely excited to see what the future holds. And not only for us as a company, but for you guys as individuals and partners in this company. Because it's really, really humbling and rewarding to see people that hit and achieve their whys, and they can, park their car in the garage, financial freedom, and really do what they were set out to do in this life. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. That's why I bust my hump 24/7. That's why I tell Irene, you better get to work. Let's do this. There's a lot of